Hello YouTube, this is Ron from rontheadmin.com. In recent tech news, Google is going to make changes to its web browser Chrome that may break ad blocking software. Ars Technica states that Google wants to crack down on malicious extensions that can undermine users' privacy and security. This is very odd in my opinion, as ad blockers are great at protecting your privacy, especially on those computer exploits that come from malicious codes from unwanted advertisements. These changes come from Google at an interesting time. Last month, Microsoft confirms that it is going to move its Edge browser to the Chromium engine. I understand Microsoft has had its flops with its browsers over the past decade, with Internet Explorer being hailed as one of the worst browsers, and then you have Edge, which they claim to be the fastest browser, only to fall short. Just to fast forward to December 2018, TechRadar posts the article stating that Edge will be rebuilt on the Chromium rendering engine. I guess this will be an interesting time to see how these browsers will be affected with the changes and how it will affect its user base. With that said, there are several major web browsers that people use. You have Chrome, Firefox, Internet Explorer Edge, and Opera, just to name a few. I think it would be safe to say that if Google makes massive changes to the way they handle their extensions and blocking third-party ad blockers, I could see many people moving away from Chrome and possibly Edge to Firefox, to Opera, or other browsers. However, there are ways you can improve your experience on the internet even if they block those extensions and you don't want to move to another browser. That leads to the topic of today's video. How can I prevent the possible upcoming adpocolypse? The answer is easy. You could set up a DNS sinkhole. What is a DNS sinkhole? It is a DNS server that is used to prevent resolving of host names of servers and sites you don't want resolved. Basically, the DNS sinkhole will resolve your host lookups and block anything that you deem is unwanted. One of the most popular DNS sinkhole software packages out there is called Pi-hole. It was designed to run comfortably on a Raspberry Pi or other Linux distributions. The way it works is it acts as a proxy between your computer and your outside DNS server. If a site or resource is listed as advertising or unwanted, it will not allow the resource to make it to your computer. This in effect works like a browser's ad block extension blacklisting advertising sites. However, this blocks them on the network level. To get this to work on your network, you will need either a Raspberry Pi with an Ethernet connection or a Linux server or computer to act as the DNS sinkhole device. The process of getting the software to work is really easy. You will install Raspbian on your Raspberry Pi using a program like Etcher or Win32 Disk Imager. Or you can install your favorite Linux distribution on a virtual machine, Docker, dock, or dedicated computer running on your network. Once that requirement is set, all you need to do is run a single command to get the software installed. Alright, to install Pi-hole on your Raspberry Pi or Linux server, after it's installed, you'll go ahead and SSH into the console of that unit. The command that you're going to install on that device is going to be the following: curl space dash lowercase s dash sl, that are both capitalized, https:// install.pi-hole.net space pipe space bash. Once you have that installed there, you go ahead and press enter. It's going to ask if you are root. In this case I'm not, but it's going to ask for your sudo password. So you're going to enter in your password and it's going to go through the installation script. This process can take a couple minutes, as it has to download the packages and then run them on your computer. Alright, we're going to press OK. Now, Pi-hole is free and open source. If you like the product, you can go ahead and donate by going to their website at piehole.net /donate. Alright, this error that's up on the screen is telling you that the device needs to have a static IP address to function properly. We're going to click OK, and we're going to basically allow it to use the IP address that the device was given by our DHCP server. Alright, it's going to ask us if we want to select an upstream DNS provider. In this case, you could use any one of those. Just Google, OpenDNS, Level 3, Komodo, or you can enter your own. In this case, I'm going to enter my own in. Alright, I'm going to enter in the IP address of my DNS server, which in this case is 192.168.1.9, and I'm going to press enter. Once we confirm that the settings are correct, we're going to select which third-party lists that we want to block ads from. In this case, I'm going to make sure all of them are selected and click OK. We're going to select IPv4 as the protocol that we're going to block, and it's going to give us the IP address information that's here. Alright, now depending on how your network is set up, you may run into a DHCP server IP address conflict. Most routers will allow you to manually set them up in order to keep giving your device the same IP address. Your mileage may vary. You just have to go into your edge router and statically assign the address or set it as a sticky address. So in this particular case, I'm going to press yes. It gives you your IP conflict error message. We're going to click OK. We're going to install the admin interface. We're going to install the web server. We're going to log the queries. We're going to show everything. And we're going to wait for the installation to continue. It's going to install your packages. And once it's installed, we'll be able to log in. So we'll give this about a minute or so. And it should be done momentarily. Alright, several minutes have passed, and the installation is now complete. We're going to take note of your IP address, and we're going to click OK to continue. Alright, now we can log out of our terminal window, and we're going to open up a browser window. Alright, I'm going to go into the Pi-hole that is running on my network, and I'm going to bring that page over. You go to the dashboard, you're going to come to a website that looks like this. What you will do is you will log in using the password that was on the screen. And you will see the statistics that your DNS server is now running. If you'd like to change the password, all you have to do is sign into your Pi-hole device and issue the command Pi-hole space -a -p. Enter your password, and you'll be able to use that password for your web interface. Once your Pi-hole server is set up, what you want to do is you want to log into your router and set up the DNS server to be installed to your computers. Every router is different, but all you would have to do is go into the DHCP settings and select static assignment of your Pi-hole address. Once that's done, you can restart your computers. They'll get the IP address of the Pi-hole as its DNS server, and the Pi-hole will block a majority of the ads that you'll see on your internet connection. If we go to another browser window, we can go to a website like Mac Rumors and bring the site up. You'll notice there are no ads here. which is what we're looking for. That's indicating that the Pi-hole device is working. To test this further, you can go to google.com and type in a random search term like black hole DNS, and as you'll see, there are no advertisements in the screen, which is pretty handy. Now, what happens if you go to a site and there are ads that are listing there? Well, you could easily blacklist the website by logging into the IP address of your your Pi-hole server /admin and going to the blacklist section. There, you could enter a domain like ads.com, and you could either blacklist it as an exact match, a wildcard match, or a regular expression. If for whatever reason this happens to block a website that you go to regularly in error, you can go in and whitelist the website by going to whitelist. You'll put your domain name in and click add, and it will be there for you to use. Now, there is one caveat to using this as an ad blocking software. There are times that ads may not be blocked. A lot of advertisers are getting more smarter to getting their ads out there. So they'll have the actual sites that are serving those ads serve the ads from the server itself. Now that hides where those ads are coming from because they're going to be hosted internally on that server. So if you were to block that particular domain, you're going to block access to the website. You could use your third-party browser extension to block those ads with no problem. But for the most part, the amount of ads that you'll see will be reduced immensely. Overall, I highly recommend using this software, especially if you're concerned about the changes to Edge and Chrome. For links to the news articles and equipment used in this video, check out the description below. If you like the channel, click subscribe and hit that bell. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. If you disliked it, smash the thumbs down. I would like to thank you for watching this video and have a great day.